In the untamed expanse of the Old West, where the law was often a gun and a fast draw, stood a man named Isam Print Olive. This was a time and place where danger lurked around every corner, and survival was the name of the game. Amidst the dust and the tumbleweeds, Print Olive and his brothers, Thomas, Ira, and Bob, carved out their existence. They were cattle ranchers, yes, but they were also something more. They were symbols of a lawless era, notorious for enforcing their own brand of justice. When disputes arose over cattle, they didn't turn to the law. No, they took matters into their own hands. They became the judge, jury, and executioner. Their deeds, controversial and grim, wove a narrative of survival and retribution that echoed through the canyons and across the plains. And so, in this wild frontier, the Olive brothers etched their names in the annals of the Old West. One sweltering day, the Olive brothers crossed paths with Turner and Crow, two notorious rustlers. As the merciless heat bore down, the brothers devised their own chilling form of retribution. Turner and Crow met a grim fate, wrapped in green cowhides, left to suffocate under the relentless sun. This was the death of skins, a savage testament to the brothers' brand of justice. Despite the harshness of their deeds, the Olive brothers were acquitted. Yet whispers of their violent vengeance echoed through the arid plains. The brand on those skins told a tale of ruthless retribution, a chilling reminder of the Olive brothers' wrath. Their actions painted a vivid picture of the harsh realities of the Old West, where law often took a back seat to survival and retribution. In the unforgiving West, justice was as harsh as the sun that scorched the earth. For Turner and Crow, their encounter with the Olive brothers was a deadly dance with destiny, a dance they would not survive. The Olive brothers' path of violence continued, crossing with neighboring ranchers Mitchell and Ketchum. The air reeked of tension, escalating into a deadly gunfight. Amidst the chaos, tragedy struck the Olive clan. Bob Olive fell, his life extinguished by a single bullet. The world seemed to stand still for Print Olive, his heart heavy with grief, his soul aflame with rage. In the aftermath, Print's wrath was relentless. Rallying a lynch mob, they hunted down Mitchell and Ketchum like prey. The accused cattle thieves met a grim end. Their bodies swinging from the gallows, their remains set ablaze. From the ashes of their demise, Print Olive earned a chilling new title, the Man Burner. Despite the severity of his actions, Print was tried and convicted only of manslaughter, serving a mere year behind bars before being acquitted. In the eyes of the law, Print was innocent, but in the hearts of the people, he was the Man Burner. In a saloon in Trail City, Colorado, Print Olive's saga came to a violent climax. In the heart of the Wild West, inside the weathered wooden walls of Haynes' saloon, Print Olive found himself face to face with Joe Sparrow. The air was thick with tension, the kind that precedes a storm or a gunfight. The entire saloon fell silent, save for the soft creaking of the floorboards beneath the men's feet. As the story goes, Sparrow, a man as wiry as a desert snake, had a score to settle. A disagreement over a cattle deal, a grudge held too long, nobody can say for sure. Nevertheless, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the confrontation between these two rugged men reached its boiling point. In the blink of an eye, shots rang out, echoing through the saloon and spilling out into the dusty streets of Trail City. When the dust settled, Print Olive, the infamous Man Burner, lay motionless on the saloon floor. His reign of frontier justice had met its abrupt end, and with it, the era of the Olive brothers' notorious brand of justice. Print Olive and his brothers, Thomas, Ira, and Bob, had lived their lives by the gun and the rope, dealing out their harsh interpretation of the law in the lawless expanse of the Old West. Their names became synonymous with vigilante justice, a brutal reminder of a time when law and order were often determined by the fastest draw or the largest mob. From their grim encounter with Turner and Crow to their deadly feud with Mitchell and Ketchum, the Olive brothers' tale is etched in the blood and dust of the West. It is a tale of vengeance, of violence, and of a harsh frontier justice that has long since faded into the annals of history. Isam Print Olive, a man whose life was as wild and untamed as the West itself, met his end not with a bang, but with a whimper,